Fortunately, our economy is not very much affected by the global crisis, though, as you know, Azerbaijan is becoming more and more integrated in the world economy. Therefore, certain concerns we have, mainly with respect to our export potential, non-energy export potential, which a little bit decreased during the recent months. But in general, as far as the financial situation is concerned and the general development of economy is concerned, we are well protected now.
Now, Azerbaijan has been one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And even with the slowdown, you're still growing at a rate that is level with India and China.
Yeah, that's true. And now to keep these high rates is more difficult than before, because during the last 5 years, our economy grew 2.6 times. And last year it was 11%, before it was 25%. So it's not possible to keep this, momentum for a long period of time. But nevertheless, economic growth is substantial. It's important that the economy is becoming more and more diversified and less dependent on oil prices and energy factor. That was due to the policy of economic reforms, diversification, support of private entrepreneurship. We managed to reduce substantially dependence on energy factor.
I want to come on to diversification of your economy in a moment. But first, I want to talk about energy and energy security. Following the recent clash between Russia and the Ukraine over this subject, there's a lot of concern across Europe about this. What is Azerbaijan's commitment to energy security across Europe?
It was more than 10 years that we are implementing a very important energy projects. And today, the route from Caspian to the world markets, which we started in mid-90s, becomes more and more important for global energy security. We have huge energy resources, oil and gas, which will be enough for us for at least 100 years. We have already modern, sophisticated transportation infrastructure and diversified supply routes. So diversification is important not only to consumers, but also to suppliers. It's true that consumers' problems were in the middle of attention during the recent crisis, but Azerbaijan as a supplier country also needs to have a reliable and very safe routes of transportation.
Well, the Nabucco pipeline proposal is something that a lot of Europeans are talking about. Now, provided that it's commercially feasible and the financing is in place, how committed is Azerbaijan to Nabucco?
Nabucco or any other project like that for us is an opportunity to have diversification and long-lasting, reliable supply mechanisms. And according to the minimum proven estimates of reserves in Azerbaijan, we have 2 trillion cubic meters of gas. And this gas will be available for us and for our friends for many years to come.
Now, moving beyond the energy sector, I know diversification and modernization of your economy are top priorities. And in particular, you're looking to develop the ICT sector. Tell me what your strategy is.
Diversification and modernization, reduction of dependence on energy, and sustainable development for Azerbaijan. And of course, a priority here is modern technologies, ICT, education, employment, poverty reduction, healthcare. So all these so-called social sectors of our life. And in all these directions, we have substantial progress, including in ICT. And this sector of our economy is now a priority.
So therefore, both a space industry and a regional innovation zone?
Exactly. Technoparks, regional innovation zone, we all that have in our state ICT program. Oil gave us confidence, gave us financial resources, gave us opportunity to invest in human capital. And of course, ICT sector is now one of the most promising sectors of economy in the world. It is not just an economy, it's also knowledge, it's education, it's general development, it's modernization. So all that is what we are trying to achieve in Azerbaijan.
Now, in the ICT sector, I've heard a lot of talk about your desires to create a hub for ICT in Central Asia, to use fiber optic cable along what we could call the new Silk Road between Europe and China to achieve new growth. What is it exactly you have in mind, sir?
What we've done in energy sector can be done and should be done in ICT. And this will not only generate additional profit, this will actually lead to a new stage of development of Azerbaijan. Future is, as we all know, in technological progress. Future is not linked to oil and gas. Oil and gas, sooner or later, will disappear. But knowledge, technology will always dominate the development. The countries which invest in that sector, the countries which have the most advanced technological capabilities are the leading countries of the world today and will continue to be.